Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Marveling at Legends.
Marvelous!
And these two sets are both BAF Abominations and by Hasbro.
Unbaffleavable!
We're going to take a look at these two sets and rank them based on our four categories: figure, series, matching, rewards, and bonus, and see which one is really the superior wave. Okay, so now we're getting into the figures, and here is the 2016 series Red Skull figure. Very different than most Red Skulls because he's in this armored sort of attire, which is not bad. It is a cool rendition of the character. I do like the helmet. They gave this one the leg, which, it makes sense.
It looks like an Iron Man body with Red Skull's head.
Yeah, it looks like Red Skull, controlled Iron Man or something. Don't really know what's going on here. But where there's Red Skull, there's always someone else.
And that someone else
is Captain America. Secret Wars Captain America. Also a different look for him.
I like the display way that the shield looks like it's being thrown.
Yeah, that's cool. The shield looks pretty simple, though. Not, molded as good as we've seen some shields. I really just like this attire, though. I think it's pretty cool. And I like the gloves. I like how he doesn't have the A on his head. It just looks really just nice and modern and stylish. And it just looks pretty nice. Now we have Captain Britain. We do have this figure, so we know what it's like to own this figure.
Solid fig.
Yeah, pretty solid, pretty wide, pretty big, bulky figure. But that does not make him a bad figure. He does have the red, white, and blue, the Union Jack. So overall, so far we've looked at 3 pretty good figures and 3 figures that pretty well match with each other.
Until
Eel, which is just a weird character to put in this set. They gave him the torso, which makes sense. He is very much just a reused sculpt. I think that might be the same head as Blizzard.
Yeah,
from the Hulkbuster
some
wave.
of it actually looks like the Prowler from the comic books.
Yeah, he looks very reused. He has the reused Electro hands.
Yeah, a lot of them just kind of. It's just a simple figure
really boring. Just kind of we need to get a new villain out there. Have you reused the Bucky cap mold yet? No, put it in. Okay, now we have Wonder Man, a welcome addition to the series. Wonder Man's always cool to see.
Pretty cool fig.
Yeah, I do like the bubble thing that's going on here. That's not bad. I do like how he comes with interchangeable purple hands, and I like his red eyes, which it's a nice touch to the figure, which looks to be pretty bulky. I don't like how the shoulders and the arms lay in. It might just be the angle, but it looks kind of weird. And now we go on to the one that they packaged with the head. The Scarlet Witch here, packaged with the head.
Scarlet Witch from the Avengers movie, as you can see.
Yes, this is a movie figure. I think it's Civil War was probably out at the time. Age of Ultron, maybe where it's from. But it is packaged with the head. They usually package the torso with the females, which is the biggest piece, because the females are the smallest figure, but they instead packaged the head with this figure, which is kind of strange. But if you buy all those, you're going to get this Abomination Build-A-Figure. And,
which so far as we move up this scale looks like it's a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, he doesn't really look that beastly or reptilian right now. Literally, he looks pretty scaly.
And
he looks more like a turtle.
As you see the mouth, it looks like a Skrull, and now we have Abomination. The head mold is Abomination. Body is not what I think of.
Okay, now we have the 2020 Abomination BAF series, the next one. This Captain America is kind of like a bonus figure because they didn't put anything with it. I like how the star is actually bigger than where it's placed, but this figure does not come with any BAF pieces. So it's kind of just like an extra figure that you might not need to pick up. Now we got Iron Man, which I just don't like the face on this figure. I just think it looks weird and squinty and tiny. So it's kind of strange. I think it's just, I don't know. There's something off with this Iron Man. I just don't know how to explain it, but I don't really like it. What do you think about it?
I mean, Iron Man pretty much are all the same to me, so I'm not a big fan of Iron Man in general.
This might actually be the best figure I've seen so far. I really, really like this Captain Marvel person figure, man. And already looking at the BAF pieces, this one seems to be much more scaly and reptilian than the last Abomination that we looked at. But I just like the color scheme of Captain Marvel. Oh, those gauntlets are pretty cool. Those bracelet things. Really nice. And you know what we said about the females coming with the biggest pieces because they're the smallest figures? Well, here it is. We have Miss Marvel, not the one that became Captain Marvel. This totally different. Has like that Mr. Fantastic kind of ability, but definitely comes with the biggest piece, and it's not really that cool.
Strange fig. I'm not liking it.
I totally don't even remember or care about whoever this person was. It's not bad. It reuses the Beetle mold, which for some reason Hasbro has managed to put on so many figures, even though literally I don't know how they've done it. They have it on Beetle. They have it on Ultron.
Who is this figure?
I don't even know.
So this is just
Why did they give it with the head?
It looks almost like a G.I. Joe figure.
I know. It looks like a little drone that you throw over your friend's backyard wall.
Ooh, we got a big head leader.
Not bad figure. I'm liking the look of this. I like the orange on this. I like some bright colors on my figures. And this guy is not bad. Like, I really like that yellow piece on him. And
it's actually pretty cool because I used to have one of the old school Toy Biz ones that had 4 points of articulation. It was horrible. So this is a very
definitely
much needed.
A welcome improvement to the previous leaders that have been made. It looks really nice. Then we have Rage, I think he's called. Really also don't know who he is. I don't know what they did with the series.
Actually a cool figure, though.
He looks fine.
I like the vest. I like the face sculpt. He looks powerful.
Yeah, he looks like a burglar who's trying to break into a bank.
He's not a well-known Marvel character, but he does serve a purpose, and I think it's a pretty cool figure. But yeah, it doesn't really go with the series itself, but none of them really do.
Time for the big bad BAF of the series. Much more reptilian. This is kind of like his movie appearance from The Incredible Hulk that everyone tries to forget
I love the body. I think it's much better than the previous one we've shown. But the head, I think, if you could interchange the head from the previous to put on here, I think makes a little bit more sense.
I like the color scheme a lot better. I like the ripped, like, Hulk kind of jeans thing. Oh, it's just, I really like the scaly detail. I think it's on the other one, but it's much more pronounced here. Okay, so here we have the final scores for both Build-A-Figure waves. Starting off with the first category, figures. So for 2016, we gave it a 6. What figures were really in the line? Most of them were pretty average figures. There weren't any, like, exceptional figures in the line. It's a pretty good line to buy. None of them were really abysmal, so...
Some that stood out to me, though, Wonder Man, good to add to your collection. Captain Britain's a solid fig. That Captain America's pretty cool. The other ones are just so-so, particularly Eel's very weird, and I'm not a big fan of that Iron Man or that Scarlet Witch.
So, then we have 2020, the line. It went just above because the figures were a bit better. Rage was actually a standout of the line. And I really do like that Captain Marvel. Leader was pretty cool. The Iron Man was pretty good. Captain America was fine. The Miss Marvel was weak. That weird bug person was weak and horrible. Don't know why they put that in and why they put it in with a head. Any opinions?
Yeah, I agree. I liked Leader, I liked Rage, and I liked Marvel. The other ones, take them or leave them, but you're going to have to take them if you want to build the fig.
Okay, and speaking of building a fig, that's the reward for both of these. So in this sense, reward basically means build a figure, which is what you really want when you're looking at these sets. So 2016's build a figure, it was just kind of meh. It was just kind of average. I don't like how the legs are green and then the torso is kind of a lighter green. I know that's kind of how it, like, fades in and how it's supposed to look, but I just really don't like it. It doesn't look like a classic Abomination. I just don't really like the look of it.
Yeah, the head, though, does remind me of the classic Abomination from the comics. The body, not so much. Whereas, if we go to the 2020,
It has
the
a
body definitely looks like the classic one, much more scaly, like you mentioned in the video. The head is good, but I like the head from the 2016 better.
Okay, and now bonus, really nothing for either of them. There was kind of a Captain America that didn't come with any pieces in the 2020, so that gave 1 bonus point, but that's it.
And the winner, in case you couldn't add the whole time that these numbers were on the screen, is the 2020 with 21 points. And the 2016 had 18. Very close battle.